My name's Gabe Zolna. This is the 19th of March, 2018. One of my friends out of Houston just sent me a rather interesting article. I'll attach the link. You're not going to have to look for it. It's on the Conservative Tribune. Now, what's amazing is that, has anyone heard about this? Mainstream media won't push South Carolina mass killing story because it's so destructive to their narrative. This was written by Ben Marquis on March the 18th, 2018. Whenever there's a shooting in which 3 or more people are murdered, the mainstream media devotes ample coverage to the horrific crime in order to perpetuate the liberal agenda and push a narrative that guns are evil and must be strictly regulated, if not totally confiscated. However, when an equally heinous mass murder occurs with a weapon other than a firearm, the media stays stunningly silent, largely because wall-to-wall coverage of the incident does nothing to further the gun control narrative, and might even work against it by revealing how a gun in the hands of a victim could have changed the terrible outcome. Such is the case with the recent mass murder in South Carolina, in which WCSC reported that a 22-year-old Lovequan Scott had been charged with 4 counts of murder for the deaths of 4 family members in their home. Astonishingly, police caught him attempting to flee the scene covered in blood when they arrived to check out a report from another concerned family member of a suspicious death. The victims, who according to the county court all died of blunt force trauma, were identified as 72-year-old Joseph Magnigault, 69-year-old Rose Magnigault, 42-year-old Kenya Magnigault, and 15-year-old Faith Magnigault. The weapon believed to be used to slaughter them was not, quote-unquote, an assault rifle or shotgun or even a handgun, but a pair of dumbbells which the suspect allegedly used to beat 4 members of his family to death. Nor is this the first time that the quadruple murder suspect has been in trouble with the law, as WMBF reported that Scott, who had been enrolled at Coastal Carolina University, was arrested by campus police in 2017 and charged with trespassing, possession of marijuana. There's your marijuana coming up again, huh? Unlawful possession of a handgun and carrying a weapon on school property. But Scott's rap sheet didn't begin there either, WPDE reported in November 2016 that Scott had been arrested on a golf course and charged with litany of crimes after an altercation with police. In that incident, the burgeoning career criminal was charged with possession of Schedule 4 drugs, Xanax pills, MDMA powder, and marijuana. Other drug offenses: 4 counts of receiving stolen goods, resisting arrest with a deadly weapon, breaking into a vehicle, and unlawful sale, delivery, or possession of a handgun by a prohibited person. When confronted by police in that incident, he attempted to flee the scene, then attempted to pull a loaded handgun on the arresting officer. In a scuffle, he was later found to be in possession of stolen goods, believed to have come from at least 8 separate breakings and entering of vehicles. With regard to the murder, Bearing Arms took note that the lack of national coverage of this tragic and brutal crime. Writer Tom Knighton pointed out the media was most likely avoiding this story because it decisively runs counter to their standard anti-gun narrative. Indeed, a semi-automatic rifle, shotgun, or handgun in the possession of any of the 4 victims, whether the elderly grandmother, the suspect's aunt, or the younger niece, could have saved some or all of the victims from their horrific fate at the hands of a much stronger career criminal who bludgeoned them all to death at his leisure. Now, what I don't understand is, why was this guy walking around free? Moreover, it proves that mass murder occurs whether or not the murder possesses or has access to a firearm. Had the perpetrator of this atrocity used a gun in the murders, the media likely would have been all over it, though they probably would just as quickly have dropped it once the suspect's lengthy rap sheet entered the conversation. However, since he didn't use a gun and doesn't fit the profile of an angry National Rifle Association member, they have avoided it at all costs. Are you sort of getting the picture? Huh? Well, anyone that thinks that the mainstream media tells us the truth is delusional. Events like this prove it. Here you've got 4 people bludgeoned to death with dumbbells. I didn't see this on Fox. I didn't see this on One American News Network. I didn't see this on CNN or anywhere else. Did you?